Hello, everybody, and welcome to the DGSRacing.com Indycar series here in Sidewinder Racing Leagues. And, well, we got some drivers qualifying on track right now. But this week we are at Kansas Speedway. And this is one of my personal favorites here in the IndyCars. Always a good time, multiple lanes. Should be a good one tonight. On your screen, DG Swiss making his qualifying laps right now. Second lap will be 25.107. Puts him second on the board. Very good lap there by Swiss. We got Will Spark on his second lap. See what he can do on his second. Spark able to improve, but only stays at 7th, unfortunately. Michael Edwards running his second lap right now. First lap put him 10th, so hopefully the second one is better. Who else we got out here? We're right on board with Talon Smith once Mike completes his lap. Mike Edwards goes to 5th, 25.12. Pretty good lap right there. Talon Smith completes his first right there. And runs a 26.52, so he, I think, was taking it easy on the first lap, saving the tires. He running in 5th gear right there. There are 6 gears in these Indy cars. Across the line for Talon Smith. Top of the board, 25.03. Very fast lap for Talon Smith. Jake Lawrence completing his second lap right there. And goes to 10th. Nobody else out on track right now. Talon looks like maybe doing some practice laps right here. Got 21 seconds left, so nobody else going to put in a lap. 13 cars with a lap time in. Hey, Talon Smith starting on the pole. I think that
I'm going to be straight up, DG. I don't know how you guys are going this fast. I'm confused.
Well, you turn the wheel and you hold the gas pedal down.
if I can find...
These cars are very easy to burn tire off them.
I'm having some trouble here. I'm trying to find the stats for this season.
Hopefully you guys reviewed your in-car adjustment. 75 laps. It does have
Okay,
a timer
there
at
we go.
5 minutes, so if you waste any times, we will be running out of time.
Talon
again.
Smith does have a pole already this season.
That is to keep us from being
So
here
that would be
until
his second
Wednesday.
one so far. Our drivers lined up on pit road here. But he has gridded, so we will be rolling off pit road momentarily.
So you said we have 55 minutes to do 75?
Correct. So if it goes green, it should be over a little over half an hour.
Okay.
Don't jinx us like that, man. You're putting a bad juju on me. Yeah.
Go, we're going to take the green this time, and if anybody remembers, 2 weeks ago, our first oval race here in the IndyCars of this season, it was the season opener, did not go so well. Michigan was a tough one for these guys. They kept de-wedging the car on the bottom lane at Michigan, but not really any opportunity to do that here at Kansas. I mean, you can touch the apron at the bottom right there, but I mean, that's pretty hard to do. There's a nice white line to tell you where not to go. But here we go, green flag in the air, and we are racing here in Kansas. Already dicing it up into turn 1, 3 wide. Alan Smith's gonna win in that battle. Now side by side, DG Swiss and Harry Grindell for second. Harry falling way back, stuck on that third lane. We are packed up right now.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It was just going up there with that rear.
Now Michael Edwards moves up into second. Talon Smith's still out front. Michael Edwards makes the move to the outside. In turn 3. And they're starting to single file out toward the front. Like we got some unintentional team cars right here. 2 liquid death cars. Side by side battle right here. Now we're almost 3 wide at the front. DG Swiss on the second lane right there. Mike Edwards trying to get around Talon Smith on the outside. Hayden Lowell now moves up, tucks in behind Talon Smith, but he's going to back way off into turn 1. And I think this is the longest green flag run at an oval this season. I don't know how long of a run we had at Michigan, but it was got to be at most 5 laps. So already off to a good start. Man, just so packed up right here. Everybody just 1 or 2 car lengths away from each other. Somebody's in the wall. Looks like Daniel Llewellyn gets into, collects a few other cars, and the caution's out on lap 7. And he has 2 wheels connected, so I think that's going to be a tow right there for Daniel. Okay, let's take a look at what happened on that one.
Right.
Looking at Daniel Llewellyn, black and red car, center of the screen. All right, right there. It's gonna get just car pushed up into the outside wall, came down to that Valvoline car and the Nvidia car, and just kept the foot in it. That's similar to what we saw in week 1 with Daniel.
Very
He
sorry.
ran
Harry.
into the wall at the start of the race and then just kept his foot in it.
Hey, we clearing black, or I need to wait and let them by.
What did you get a black?
No, I don't
just
have
drove
to
into
do
the
that.
wall.
I need to wait.
Yeah, smart ass. My foot was on the brake the whole time.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
we're gonna
now
go.
I'm passing them.
We're gonna go listen in again then. Right here, you're gonna see. See, he gets in the wall
Yeah, it's because I didn't get caught up.
on the brake. On the brake. Okay, all right. It might have been an audio glitch.
Yeah,
We'll give you that one, Daniel.
What's that?
All right. So that's gonna put Zach McBride on pit road. Don't know how bad the damage is for the 88. Dalton Hayes was the other car involved, also on pit road, taking damage repair right now. They might be towing, actually. Looks like they are in the lead lap right now. But crazy start to this race here at Kansas. I'd say a pretty good start, pretty good run there. I was impressed with the racing. Everybody kind of had some patience there. I mean, there were some crazy moves at the outside, but everybody did it pretty safely. Just a little tussle at the back of the field brings us under caution, but I'm sure we'll get back to some good racing here in a second. But some more stats for you here. Thomas Green and Harry Brundle are the only drivers to finish in the top 5 in both races so far this season. Let's check up on him now. Thomas Green, I don't think, is here tonight, so he's going to be losing that streak. And Harry finds himself in 13th. So if he wants to keep up the streak and get to 3, he'll have to pick his way through the field, but he's got plenty of time. He's got about 60-something laps left. 60, we got 66 and 65 once we go green right here, but it looks like we are going to have a single file start right here. So that's new this week. Good to see it. That's what IndyCar does in real life, so I'm not against that. But we're kind of spread out. Don't know what's going on right here. Everybody's... I mean, we got the leaders there on the bottom of the racetrack. That was an interesting start, but here we go. We're back to green flag racing. These IndyCars power power their way back up to 220 miles per hour. Don't know why that was so hard for me. Michael Edwards going to lead at the stripe. No, you haven't self-spun yet, Mike. That's good. Allen leads on the backstretch. He's got a little bit of help from Hayden Lowell. But DG Swiss joining the party right here. Going to join on that outside lane. See if my camera will work now. No, it's not gonna. Okay. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Oh, huge wreck at the front. Hayden Lowell, DG Swiss, Mike Edwards, all involved. All of the leaders right there. I'm sitting there playing with my camera controls and they just wreck for the lead. Caution is out.
You want me to explain what happened, or are you just going to stick with your preconceived notion of what happened?
We're getting
Please
spicy.
explain.
Okay.
I'm going with what happened.
I blame whoever it was that said do it you won. You caused that.
All right, we're looking. Gonna be looking at Talon Smith right
I
here.
went to pull out to your right, and
Hayden moves the move to the.
I thought I was clear of Michael, and when I looked as I made the move, I wasn't as clear as I thought I was, so I stopped turning the wheel, And by that point, I was going to be in your right rear, whether I let off or not. And before I had a
So
time to react
Hayden
and
makes
let
the
off,
move to
I
the
was in your right
outside,
rear. So
and then
total driver
I mean,
error.
I would have had
If you
it,
wanna
but he
switch
stopped
between
turning.
personal, then you go ahead.
Actually turned back left a little bit.
I think I might believe him.
Speed up to it right here. He's gonna get the run out of the backstretch, move up a lane, and then came back down into the bumper. So let's get one more look at it, get the whole wreck in frame. Catches the 14, the 77, the 26, the 56. Not sure if anybody else was involved in that. I'll look at it one more time. Looks like everybody got through clean. Just the cars that were involved in the initial wreck getting damaged.
Sorry, Don. Let people by.
So that's going to leave Ian Matros in the lead now.
So, Talon, like I know I didn't say it, but I'm sorry. That was my fault. I can own up to my mistake. We're good.
So 9th on back, came down pit road this time. Michael Edwards wins the race off pit road, then Hayden Mole, Will Clark, Dalton Hayes, Asher Branner, Smith. Looks like DG Swiss rolling off pit road. Zach McBride, 1 lap down. Car looks fresh though, so he's going to be hoping for a lucky dog right here. Daniel Llewellyn also still on track with 2 laps to go to get back on the lead lap. And his left front suspension doesn't look too good. Looks like it's turned to the right, so he's probably got some more damage to fix on that 23. Like we had some more cars come down pit road right there. Alex Linney on pit road. Asher Branner. Swiss coming back down. But top 12 all still out on the racetrack. What a crazy start so far. It's been a while since I've seen the top 4 get taken out in one wreck in any series. Okay, 1 to green. Once again, single file start. We'll see if everybody goes up toward the wall this time. It got a little crazy on the last one. Oh, Cliff. What is that? Upside down. Flip it the right way. Oh, disappointed. Alright, we're right on board with Cliff right here for this restart.
Start.
Green Matro steps on it. The rest of the field kind of slow to get on the loud pedal.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that big of a slow up.
Lucas, it's not my fault. I don't think this car.
So, a little bit of battle going on at the front here. I cannot talk right now. Kyle Rotman on the outside. Trying to take the lead away from Ian Montrose. Cliff Mullins dives to the inside. And this could put us almost 3 wide into turn 1. Mullins gets on the apron. He's still on the apron. Still on the apron. He saves it. That was a scary moment. That can immediately spin you if you're not careful. Did a good job keeping it straight. And now the 2 Liquid Death cars almost 1-2. I'm going to call them teammates because they look like it. Oh, Cliff Mullins, no! Oh, hard hit in the inside wall. Caution is out.
You can't park there, DG.
I think the upside down number upset his arrow and just spun him down to the inside. I'm sorry, Cliff. That was too soon. They're going to come out of turn 4. He's going to drop down to the apron. Oh. Okay, this was the lap before. My mistake. I was wondering. I was like, that's where he spun the last time. All right, here he comes. He's going to go down to the apron right here and de-wedge the car. And hard hit on the inside wall. Can we get a view from behind? We'll see him just exit stage left right here. Oh, Cliff, not looking too good right here. Surprised that thing can still even drive. Alright, well, we're here. I'm gonna go walk everybody through what de-wedging is. That's not the right spot. iRacing. Okay. Get on the back of his car right here. So right here, the track goes like this. Okay, there's a bend right here. And when you drive over that spot and only leave one side of the car below it and one above it, it immediately disrupts all of the aero on the other side of the car, right down here. Sorry, I just love using this illustrator. And you lose all your downforce pretty much. The aero gets disrupted. And the tires actually lose contact with the ground momentarily. So when you lose all your grip all at once, what usually happens is your car loses control.
So
and that's exactly what we saw.
Are we saying don't go on the apron as a rule, or as because we think you're going to crash?
Yes. From what I understood, is you can use the apron, but if you cause a wreck, it's on you. You remember the Michigan race where every single time you de-wedged the car would spin? That's what happens when you go down. Unless you hit it perfectly square, that's what happens.
Yeah. Can you hit something perfectly square on a round circuit?
You're damn right you can.
I'm clearly out of talent.
So, Zach McBride gets his lap back.
Line. Technically, in the PC world, there's no such thing as
have
round.
16 cars on lead lap once again.
Just, made round by being so many of them. I thought everything was zeros and ones.
Cliff Mullins looks like takes the fast repair.
Yes, that is why everything
finds himself in 13th. And Hayden
That's how
Lowell gets back
pixels
to the
work,
lead and all
Chris,
that.
But in the real world, it's not quite
Looks like he stayed
that.
out and 5th on back.
Yeah, we're
all
talking
took
about the sim, aren't we? Because that's where we are.
their
We're not
cars
racing
down
real
pit
life
road. A
fucking
few of them
cars, are
took
we?
fuel only, including the 77 and the 42, it looks like. But the rest of
I
them
don't know,
taking
the
fuel and
Indycar
tires.
seems pretty real to me. They race a pretty
And
big
we're going
race
to
with it
have
every year.
50 laps to go when we take the green flag next time. Bye.
Hold up. We're talking about right now on the sim.
What if I'm playing on a laptop in my car? That sounds like motion sickness. Look, I'm sweating like it's a real thing, so it's close enough.
Now, I am presently sat in the car, so it's pretty
I just died in the corner.
See, my issue was I didn't commit to it.
Okay, are we back?
Whoever I ran over, I'm sorry, I didn't see the accident until it was too late.
Lucas's stream has frozen. Oh, it's back now, but even the stream can't quite handle our driving.
Oh, okay, we're back. I'm sorry. OBS Studio decided it was done watching the crashes. So why don't we all clean it up for OBS and make it feel better? Let's see what happened on this last wreck after we went green. We'll just go from the drop of the green and we'll go past that. We can get to it. Okay, here's the green flag. Here's what you missed. I'm not even sure what happened. I was trying to get the stream back up. Guess we'll see in a moment. Oh, there it is! Huge wreck. Okay, we'll back that up. Oh! Carl Rotman just loses the back end of the car into turn 1.
Got the fireball going to that clip?
Yes. Hell yeah, brother.
I'm not sure why that car did that. Maybe just too much weight jacker in that thing.
Because of your podcast?
I don't see any visible wing damage on it. I didn't. Obviously, he didn't de-wedge it.
Afterwards?
Maybe just didn't have enough speed for the downforce to kick in. That's my best guess. Just turned the wheel too hard at the start. Little bit of a weird wreck right there.
I have a question from
Oh, Daniel gets
do
spun.
you wax on or do you wax off?
Could have been worse for him though. A little bit of rear wing damage. Mark Katsky got a terrible hit, and that car is completely destroyed. I think he had tow. Yeah, it looks like he towed to pit road, so he's going to be a few laps down. Daniel looks like he got a new rear wing. Carl Rotman in a wave around position.
I don't blame me for that one. That came from the crowd.
Don't know how that happened. But Hayden Lowell still out front. I don't think the leaders changed too much there, but we had 6th all the way back to 14th, 15th come down on that last pit stop. And it looks like a lot of them took tires, few took fuel. And we are 1 to green once again. Just under halfway to go in this race. Okay, a few laps under, but still creeping up on halfway.
Yeah, I don't get what happened. I just went into turn 1 and the rear end just went away.
So wait, that wasn't on me?
I mean, you and I did the same exact thing. We both just had the rear just go.
All right, here we go. Riding on board with Hayden Lowell, the leader, as we take the green flag once again.
Yeah, like it just broke out of bleeping nowhere.
I guess we're gonna take it easy to turn 1 this time.
Field really spread out. I think everybody kind of taking it easy in 1 and 2 after that last caution. Brindell and Edwards side by side for second, but they have pulled away from 4th. Already a second gap back to 4th place. They might be out of draft range. These guys work together, they can pull away from the rest of the field. And I was talking about 4th place being pretty far back. 8th place is about 2.5 seconds behind 7th. So the field very spread out right now. I almost think maybe a wreck almost happened for the rest of them to get so spread out. But here we go. 1st through 7th all packed back up. Oh man, Jake Lawrence got super loose, caught the apron I think, and somehow saved that car. That was a great job. And was way out of shape. We'll take a look back at that if we get a caution soon. Three wide for the lead. Talon Smith makes the move to the outside. Michael Edwards sandwich there in the middle. Makes contact with Hayden Lowell. Those two are still dooring. Somehow everybody comes out of it on the other side of it. Talon Smith dropping back in line for the moment, but jumps right back up to the outside into turn 3. Edwards and Lowell still side by side. Lowell leads that lap. Still side by side for the lead. 2 by 6.
Hey, let's get this covered.
Talon Smith now trying to get past Hayden Lowell. Drops back in line. Back to the outside on the backstretch. Oh!
Yep.
Huge crash!
Good job, Hayden.
Another huge crash in turn 1. The entire front pack is collected and somehow the second pack avoids it.
I'd feel sorry. But you've been such a dick, I don't feel sorry.
Oh man.
I haven't touched this race. You killed me twice.
Alright, let's take a look at what happened right here. Talon Smith to the outside.
I did the
Oh,
same thing
Hayden.
Hayden did, and it somehow saved my life.
Pulled a Cliff Mullins. That thing just shot straight up the track. hard impact in the outside wall. Back on board. Let's look at the hand controls here. He's going to catch this apron, and the thing just goes straight up the racetrack.
Can I get a light flag in?
See if we can get a slow motion here.
What do you get light flag for?
So you see the left side tire goes below this line, and then the wheel turns to the right, and it immediately upsets the whole car.
What do you mean? I didn't even go down the damn pit.
Alan Smith probably got jump scared by that.
Sorry, Mom.
Just had a car come out of nowhere.
Lucky Mom.
Just vibing right here, drives to the outside of the racetrack, and oh! Car is killed, and I think that's his fast repair already taken, so might be the night for Talon Smith. He's still on pit road, so that looks like his night, unfortunately. We are now past halfway, 34 laps to go in this race.
So, what was the time limit again?
88 minutes. 85.
Well, what a race so far. Ian Montrose now out front. He stayed out
Everyone else
under this caution. The rest of the field pit.
I just took the apron barely, like half a tire width, and it just got loose. And
every single driver
went to the right.
has come down pit road under this caution. Looks like we have 5 cars out now. No, Daniel's rolling back out. He's still got a car left. He's 2 laps down still, though. So drivers who are out, Talon Smith, Hayden Lowell, and Alex Linney look like to all be done tonight. There's 14 cars on track, 11 on the lead lap. And a lot of the heavy hitters, I guess you could say. You know, we got a winner in Talon Smith this season.
Yeah, he doesn't go.
And I'm sorry, Talon Smith actually has not won yet. He's got a pole this season. And Hayden, a winner this season. And those two both out of the race now. So this kind of leaves the door open for a new winner. And if you look at all time in the IndyCar series, looks like Ian Montrose has not gotten a win in the IndyCars yet, so he's looking for his first here in these open wheel cars. Same with a good majority of the field. The only other winner in here from past seasons, I think, would be Hayden Lowell. Here we go. Pace car lights are out. Gotta pull down pit road. And we're gonna get back to green flag racing here at Kansas.
Green flag, green flag.
Mike Edwards, huge move to the outside, side by side for the lead. Ian, I think, kind of struggling on those old tires. They didn't run too many green flag laps, but it still has an effect. And Mike Edwards going to easily drive on his outside. The tire's definitely playing a factor right there. Mike going to try to pull Ian Montrose back up, hold as many cars up as he can. And it works in that corner. Builds a bit of a gap on the rest of the field. Alex Linney back on track, 2 laps down. So that's 15 cars on track. I'm surprised he came back out. Must have had a fast repair still in his back pocket. Will Spark looks like on that apron right there. Risky business. Mike Edwards still out front using Ian Montrose to his advantage. But Ian's not complaining either. He's getting the draft. He's not getting passed by anybody. Definitely those old tires creating a huge advantage for the rest of these cars. They are getting racy toward the midsection of this pack. With Mullins on the high side there in that black and green 37. Oh! Who is that? Jake Lawrence caught the apron again. He does save it! Oh, but gets clipped
Oh my God.
by the 23.
Oh my Lord. That was scary.
Oh man. The 23 car just comes in there and cracks the side of that 68. I mean, he not really anywhere to go there for Daniel Phil in the cockpit to get a better view of this. I think he thinks he's going up, and then at the last second he turns back down, so he tried his best. I don't think he got any damage from it. But the 68 got a little rocked. Disconnects that rear wing. Could have been worse. Oh, no rear downforce. That thing spun straight out. See if he was able to make it back to pit road. He is very carefully bringing it back.
But kept it alive.
Looks like that might oh no, it's just rear downforce gone. I thought maybe a wheel was knocked out of alignment. And a lot of drivers coming down pit road this time. It's like Carl Rotman, the lone car to stay out. But he parks it on the backstretch and calls it a night. Huh. That's bizarre. Never seen that before. Took the lead and then parked it. Okay, Michael Edwards back to the lead.
Sorry about that.
No, leave it, leave it, leave it. I like it.
Too late.
Like the 23 gonna get a wave around right here. Put him 1 lap down. 10 cars on the lead lap now, though.
Sorry, Daniel, by the way.
Okay, 1 to green. Michael Edwards out front, followed by Harry Grindell, Ian Montrose in 2nd and 3rd. There we go. Let's see if we can go green to the end, maybe. That'd be awesome.
Green, green, green.
Green flag back in the air, and my overlay has died. See if we can get that reset. Okay. Edwards holds on to the lead for now. Gonna lead at the line, but Harry Grindell to the outside, trying to take the lead away from him. Three wide, entering turn 3. Montrose clipped the apron just a little bit right there. Oh, somebody caught the apron. Will spark, I think. Oh, and DG Swiss hard to the outside wall.
Of course, they get murdered by the force field.
Maybe a netcode incident right there. Oh, and
Was it netcode? I thought I just...
he's gonna call it a night. See if we can get a replay of that really quick. Right here, the 45 comes back up. Oh, yeah, it looks like net-coated and broke his back wheel. Or his front wheel, I'm sorry. His left front wheel. Very unfortunate there for Swiss. Was driving a great race, had a clean car. Just wrong place, wrong time. But we are still 3 wide at the front of the pack. I hear somebody revving their car in pit road. 3 wide again. Cliff Mullins on the outside right there.
I get that we're allowed to race our way back onto the lead lap, but we don't need to do it by getting the elbows out.
Because the guy who ended my race getting his elbows out.
Oh!
I mean,
Dick Lawrence down to the bottom again. Saves it again. It's the 3rd time he's been in that situation.
He did it.
I had a beautiful view of that.
47 down there making laps, but Mike Edwards just dominating the front of this pack right now. Nobody can get by him. If we keep going green, though, those tires are going to start heating up. And it's going to create some opportunity to run the top lane. Three wide, fully for the lead now. And Cliff Mullins has to back down, drop back below the 70. Oh! Montrose almost drove up into the 70 right there. I don't know how this pack is not wrecked yet. They've been so close so many times. I know the 26 did end up getting wrecked, but there was no caution for that. I was surprised. But the car did stay straight. Inside 10 laps to go, now 9. And Cliff Mullins gets into second place behind Michael Edwards. Those two green cars, and now moves to the outside. We'll see if he can make the pass.
I'm so sorry. I got that call low very late. I thought he was crashing up there on the wall.
Seven laps to go here at Kansas. Michael Edwards still holding on that bottom, but his tires have to be screaming at this point. He's just wrapping the white line. And all those people who have been, you know, kind of coming up to the wall on the backstretch in the front straightaway are going to have a little bit better tires because they've been running the straighter line around here. And Cliff, one of those guys, he ran the top for quite a bit there. Right now, it just does not seem to be helping, especially now that you have Montrose on the bottom kind of helping out the 14. You know, there is no bump drafting in these cars, but if you get up behind somebody, it'll give them a little bit of a push. Now Montrose clear the outside lane for the moment. Mullins back to his outside. 4 laps to go. Oh, that's the wrong camera. A little lost here. Three laps to go. Michael Edwards still out front. He's led a majority of this race. Side by side for second still right now. Top lane's got a lot of cars. Mullins drops right down in front of Will Spark. And 2 laps to go. White flag next time by. Do they make it there? And is anybody able to contest Michael Edwards right now? Down the backstretch. Not much going on in that outside lane. Montrose going to have an opportunity to make a move right here. And white flag in the air. 1.5 miles to go. Montrose way out of shape right there. Gets turned by the 45. And those two wrecked. Now it's just Mike Edwards and Cliff Mullins. Side by side on the backstretch. Down into turn 3. Can Mullins do anything? Gets a bad run right there. He's going to try to tuck up behind him and get a run out of 4. To his outside he goes. He can't do it. Oh, wrecks to the outside wall. Michael Edwards takes home the win here at Kansas. What a finish.
Good racing, Cliff. Oh, hi.
Cliff Mullins gets second. Jake Lawrence takes home third. Ian Matros able to somehow save it and take home fourth. Then Zach McBride brings home a top 5. Beyond that, we got Scott Elston 6th, Will Spark in 7th, Harry Randall 8th, Mark Katsky in 9th, Alex Linney in 10th. That's your top 10. Then you got Ashbrainer, Rotman, Llewellyn, Dalton Hayes, DG Swiss, Talon Smith, and Hayden Lowell running out the rest of the field.
Kind of sucked. But good racing, gentlemen, to the ones that survived. Appreciate it.
And fast bird out in the grass right there. All right, let's see if we can get some people in for interviews here. Looks like Cliff is going to be the first one to come up. Get a word with Cliff Owens here. Hey, Cliff, it's Lucas. Got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, man, wasn't a great ending there. Well, it was and it wasn't. I mean, you took home second, but lost all your help. Didn't get a good run out of 4, but you came ever so close. But how's the head doing after that hit?
My feet hurt. Especially where I've had leg problems here for a while. But yeah, it's still attached, so we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, I just, man, the outside wasn't working at all, man. I was hung on the outside right there trying to get around Harry and Mike and couldn't do it. Kind of run 3 wide with the 2 Brits there for a while, which is terrifying. And had I think made slight wheel contact with Harry at one point when it dove down to the bottom. Then when Ian shot to the outside, I was like, well, cool, let me feel that hole, and went right on in there and tried to get as much of a run off of Mike as I could, and he took my idea off of 4. I was going to shoot down to the apron, and he went down there, so I was kind of like, well, let me get as close as I can, and then did the same thing I did earlier, except I went the other way.
Yeah, it was. I thought you were going to get there for a second. You got the run from the drafts, pulled to the outside, and then I thought you were going to turn him. I thought you were just going to come down, hook him, and take the win.
Well, if it was anyone other than Mike, I might have, but I like Mike too much to do that, and plus our cars look way too fucking similar. So, it's probably really annoying to try and call out him or me which one was screwing up. So, but I think he screwed up a lot less than I did. I think he led every lap. So, it was a good race. I'm glad we made it to the end of this one instead of it raining. The rain was coming. I think it's raining now. So.
Oh, I wasn't even looking at it. I'm glad that didn't happen.
We were down to like 5 minutes.
Oh man.
Yep.
Well then, I gotta thank everybody for not wrecking that much. It was a good ending of that race. But you got anybody to thank for the run tonight?
Yeah, got to thank Curly's Guns and More, Pinnacle Trailer Sales, Low Drag Esports, the guys at C2X, Midnight Performance, M9 Performance. Let's see, who else have I got on this? AC Racing Graphics, obviously Adam for making all my paints. Even though the number's upside down and the wing is also at a bad angle. I think it was the first time he ever painted an IndyCar. So to have a decent looking paint scheme, I think I'm just gonna go with that. Yeah, all in all, not a bad race. And got a shout out to Jaron. He's watching it back there on his TV. He probably passed out though because he took cough medicine before he laid down. But I put the race on for him, and he was like, "Cool, I'll watch you." And I was like, "Cool, you'll probably see the first 5 laps, and then you'll fall asleep." But love you, buddy, and shout out to Alicia. I know she went to sleep early, so she'll watch this tomorrow probably at some point at work. So love you, honey, and thank you for bringing me a drink before the race started.
Well, that's awesome. Well, thanks for talking to us, Cliff. Congrats on the second place. And we'll see you next week.
Okay.
Oh, man. Coming back again. All right, we'll get a word with our third place finisher here now. Hey, Jake, it's Lucas. You got me?
What's going on, brother?
Hey, nothing much. Just watched a crazy finish there. You took home a podium position in third place. How was that race overall for you, and how was that finish?
It was a wild ride. It was a great finish. I thought I was going to be able to catch Cliff and Mike there at the end, but didn't have enough runway to catch them. But overall, it was a great race. It was just a little wild with the crashes. I'm pretty sure I should have died at one point in time.
From what I saw, you should have died about 3 times. I saw you get on that apron, I swear, 3 times, and you saved it every time.
Oh yeah, that apron ain't friendly.
Yeah, I can tell. You had that first one where I don't know how you saved that one, and then the second one where Daniel clipped you, and then the third one there at the end. It's amazing you got a podium finish, so nice job on that.
Why, thank you.
Oh, man. Well, I don't quite remember how the last lap went. That was crazy, but did you have to do any diving or dodging on that last wreck right there?
No, thankfully everybody kind of went up to the wall when they were getting into each other, and I just kind of stuck it low.
Gotcha.
Just kind of rode it out.
I got you. Well, that's easy enough. Take home a nice third place while everybody else is dying in the outside wall. Oh, man. Well, congrats on the third place, man. You got anybody to thank for the run?
Thank you. Thank you again. I got to thank the boys over at 1010s. Obviously, you guys for hosting the broadcast. CTC. Low Drag as well. And thank you for putting on the race. It was very, very fun. My first one of the Indy Series this season, so.
Absolutely, man. Well, I appreciate it. Appreciate you talking to us, and we'll see you next week, I guess.
Yes, sir.
That was Jake Lawrence in the 68 finishing third here tonight, and we'll get a word with our winner, Mike Edwards in the 14. Mike, it's Lucas. You got me?
Hi.
Hey, man. Well, you kind of dominated this race. I'd say 5 to go. I'm sitting there, and I'm like, there's no way Mike isn't winning this thing. He's got that inside lockdown solid. And you did. Cliff kind of gave you a run for your money there at the end, but you did a pretty good job there. How was the race for you?
I'm genuinely shocked I finished the race. Considering the past 2 weeks, I've crashed probably 8 times. Haven't finished one yet. 3 or 4 self-spins, crashed under caution. Last week I crashed before we even went green. And I couldn't tell you. I don't know. I thought after Talon and Hayden murdered me, I thought this race was just going to go to crap just like that. But it worked out pretty well.
Yeah, I'd say so. When you saw Hayden and Talon get together, and the first time around it was a pretty big wreck, but the second time around you knew they were done. Was that just kind of like, okay, this is my race to win right here?
Yeah, considering I was the only one who wasn't in that besides maybe like Jake. There was a big gap between me and everybody else. They were just dead. Because I guess I kind of got lucky there. Yeah, that was pretty fun. And talking about how focused I was holding the car on the apron there, that was terrifying.
Yeah, I know it's definitely not easy to hold those Indy cars so close to basically instant death with that apron. So nice job on that, man. But got anybody you want to thank for the win here tonight?
Yep, you for doing this broadcast, Swiss for making this paint for me last second, even though I can't seem to drive this car lately. Fort Worth Screen Printing, Cave RP, Labor 12, Autism Awareness. Pretty sure I'm forgetting people, but it's been a slow start to the season. And then shout out to all the teammates and Cliff and Ian, and I know I was racing with Harry for racing pretty clean and not killing me at the end there because I was a little nervous.
Yeah, I would be with the way those guys are racing. But you and Cliff had a pretty good race there at the end, so nice job to you two. Nice job to you on the win, man. Thanks for talking to us, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, thanks, man. Enjoy your weekend.
You too.
Later.
All right, that was Mike Edwards, winner here tonight, and we're going to send it out here from Kansas Speedway. Thank you all for watching. I'm Lucas Hoitzma. Join me again next week for... drum roll, please. I always forget to check the schedule before I say that. Streets of Detroit. So, here's the thing. I don't own that track. So, we're going to see how many people show up, and then we're going to see if the broadcast is necessary. So, stay tuned on that. Hopefully, everybody shows up, and then I have a reason to buy it and broadcast it. But we'll see what happens. Make sure to tune in if we do. If not, I'll be back for Iowa in 2 weeks. But we'll see you then. Thanks, everybody, for watching again. Peace out.